Hello kids, ready for studies? Here we have came to an end of our English chapter of Unit 10 Prose, that is the ship of the desert. We all know who is the ship of the desert. In this chapter, the two animals are talking, that is about the lion and the camel. So here the dialogues of lion will be spoken by myself and the dialogue of camel will be spoken by Anita Miss.
Who are you?
I am the sheep of the desert. Who are you?
Don't you know me? I am the king of the forest.
Are you? Oh, I see.
You call yourself the sheep of the desert? How can you be a sheep? You are an animal.
Here kids, lion and camel, they both are introducing themselves. So the lion said, you call yourself the sheep of the desert. Now lion was confused कि whether you are a sheep or you are an animal. So why the camel is been said the sheep of the desert?
Really? You must have a big stomach.
Yes, I have a big stomach. I can store water for a week. I can store food for 2 weeks even.
Do you store food in your stomach?
No, I don't. I store it in my hum. I eat a lot of food at one time. Then I don't need to eat for a fortnight.
That's interesting. But what do you eat?
I eat leaves, but there are no trees in a desert.
What do you eat there?
There are thorny bushes in the desert. I eat the thorns. The thorns don't break my thick tongue.
How funny.
Mr. King of the forest, please come with me to the desert.
No, I would rather better not. I can't walk on burning sand. I cannot store food and water and I can't eat thorns. Goodbye and good luck, Mr. Sheep of the desert.
Now the camel is answering the lion that why the camel is been said the sheep of the desert. Why? Because the camel can walk across the desert even on an hot afternoon. The sun burns, but it does not bother me. What the camel is saying that when the camel is walking on the desert sand, the hot sand, it doesn't bother camel because of the legs, the foot of the camel. But what the lion said that I cannot believe it. Camel said, can you walk across a desert? Lion said, no, I can't, but I can run in the forest. All the animals have different features. How to manage in the forest or in the jungle, as lion can chase the animal as fast as the lion can run, but the camel is well known for the desert. The camel can run on sand at 25 kilometers an hour. So the lion was wonderingly what he was thinking that how can you do that?
Look at my feet. They are thick and padded. The hot sun does not burn them.
My feet are padded too. Thorns don't prick them and I can run 80 kilometers an hour.
That is true. You can run 80 kilometers an hour in forest. But can you run even a mile on the hot sand?
Maybe not, but...
And you can't live without water for a week, can you?
No, I can't. I need water every day. But don't tell me you can do without water.
Yes, I can. There are no rivers or lakes in the desert. But that does not bother me. I can drink 200 bottles of water at a time.
Now what the camel is saying, look at my feet, they are thick and padded. The hot sun does not burn them. See kids, in earlier poem we have learned about the creatures, how they move. They have different types of movements. So here what the camel is saying, my legs are thick and padded, means nothing can be hurt. Camel's feet are so much thick and padded so that hot sun does not burn them. Lion said, my feet are also padded, but they are not used to walk on hot sand. Camel is saying that is true. You can run 80 kilometers an hour in forest. But can you run even a mile on the hot sand? No. The lion cannot do that. Camel interrupting. And you can't live without water for a week. Can you? Lion said, no, I can't. I need water every day. But don't tell me you can do without water. Camel said, yes, I can. You know, kids, camel can drink 200 bottles of water at a time because there are no rivers or lakes in a desert. But that does not bother camel. Why it does not bother camel? Because lion what is saying now? Really? You must have a big stomach.
So I am, but people call me the sheep of the desert. I can walk across the desert even on a hot afternoon. The sand burns, but it doesn't bother me.
I can't believe it.
Can you walk across a desert?
No, I can't, but I can run in the forest.
Every animal can do that. I alone run on sand. I can run on sand at 25 kilometers an hour.
How can you do that?
Now here kids, camel is answering lion that how the camel stores 200 bottles of water. The lion is serious now when asking, do you store food in your stomach? Camel said, no, I don't. I store it in my hump, where the food stored by camel, that is in its hump. I eat a lot of food at one time. Then I don't need to eat for a fortnight. Fortnight means kids for 14 days, for 2 weeks. Lion said, that's interesting. What do you eat? Camel said, I eat leaves, but there are no trees in a desert. Then what do camel eat? Camel eat thorny bushes in the desert. The thorny bushes, they don't prick my thick tongue. The camel has a very thick tongue. Though the camel is eating the thorny bushes, it doesn't gets into the thick tongue. Now lion is saying, how funny. And camel says, Mr. King of Forests, please come with me to the desert. Now what the lion is saying? No. I would better not. I can't walk on burning sand. We cannot also walk on burning sand. I can't store food and water and I can't eat thorns. Goodbye and good luck, Mr. Sheep of the desert. Now kids, you came to know why the camel is been said as the sheep of the desert, because the camel has that features to store water and food for long time of period.